start. From matinees to midnight shows, the curtain rises, here we go. Welcome to the drive-in, the show's about to start. It's the drive-in.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Drive-In. I am your host, T-Bone, and I'm coming in to bring you the best updates in the world of movies, music, TV shows, and reaction videos. You know, guys, pop culture. Today, we are going over an old movie called Minority Report. So, well, let's not spoil the fun, and let's get into it as the Drive-In starts now. Today, I have my lovely co-host, Jessica. How are you doing, dear?
Hello, I'm good. How are you today?
I am doing absolutely fantastical because Jessica, we have a lovely special guest, Brian Grubner. How are you doing today, good sir?
Brian.
I am great. I got new eyes put in just for my big drive-in Minority Report segment here, so it's gonna be great.
Thank you so much for that, guys. Brian is the leader. He is the main person of the Gothsicles, Gasoline Invertebrate, and the alumni of Tim Pool's Culture War. Brian, Can you talk to me a little bit about your time on the Tim Pool's Culture War podcast?
Well, as a fellow Tim Pool alumnus, I'll be preaching to the choir, but that was crazy. I became friends with internet celebrity Jake Monroe, he's like the conservative right goth sort of patron right now, and we're of a very similar mind, and they invited him on, and he got to bring a guest. So I was basically his plus one, and that was crazy. Like they fly you out into the middle of nowhere, like you're going to the Bat Cave or something like that. And then while we're recording,
you're literally out in the boonies. Like it's crazy. I've been there a couple times.
Hey, now I was on Culture War. Oh, go ahead.
Well, too. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, I haven't been there. I went to the one in DC. I was at the live show, but go ahead.
Well,
they flew you out to the middle of nowhere. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's like I was a fan of Jake's before that, so it's like my computer's like coming to life, in front of my eyes. And then while we're recording, effing gothed out Milo Yiannopoulos just runs into the studio and starts doing this character, and I'm like, my brain doesn't have a place to put this right now. Like I was just shorting out like a Precog doing the shake thing. Like I was experiencing an echo, and then the whole thing. Then they flew me right back, and it was just like, did that happen? That was the crazy.
So they took care of you and everything, all the amenities just taken care of.
It was great, it's this skate park studio. Like what is happening right now? Yeah, like we had the continental breakfast that Jake, as a British person, was not used to. You call this gravy? Like he's just.
Yes. This is an American breakfast,
right? Right, and then I cocked the shotgun and kicked a mule and was like, USA,
America.
And then, yeah, no, it was cool because he's like, Tim was actually feeling ill, so Phil from All That Remains was like the host basically, and he was like the metal guy, and then Jake was like goth guy, and I was like representing industrial music. So we had like, it was this like super villain, like how do we kill Superman, like kind of council of
you guys all came together.
Yes. Right.
Like I love it. Like the Justice League trio, like the best trio ever.
Right, the right-leaning alt. That
Oh
not
yeah.
alt right alt. But
Well, speaking of alt or alternative, guys, we also have Taylor Lorenz's ex-wife pressing the buttons in the background. Hello, Taylor. So,
Hi. I don't want to take off my Matrix clothes.
no, I am T-Bone, and I said Minority Report. Damn it!
Fine.
Thank you.
There,
Thank you so much.
happy?
We are doing the Minority Report, guys. So, Brian, would you where exactly are the peoples able to find you? Like, you're on the internet, you have these bands, but like, where can the peoples find you?
well, I fail at this pretty spectacularly because I have many URLs, and I'm sure as a media creator, you know what it's like to have your fingers in many pies. You have brought up my X account, which is great. It's almost like you had some sort of prevision as to what I was going to say, because that's where I have links to everything. You see all the band logos across the top. So just follow me at Gasoline NVTRBR8, like invertebrate, get it? Because there's a character limit, and there's links to everything there. I also run a record label called Ligerhawk Records and do a TV show called Space Couch.
Wow, you are just a jack of all trades, and I think a master of about a couple of them, as far as I
Yes.
Also, real quick, let me give a quick shout out to Libertarian Goth for setting this up.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. You told me to say that, and I totally flubbed it. But yes, big shout out to my friend. We do a song together. She's amazing. Check out Libertarian Goth on X, and spelled with a 0 on X, and she is the reason why I'm here. So shout out to her.
Yeah,
again.
shout out to her. Actually, she was actually on this podcast, last season. So hopefully we can have her back for another episode. But Jessica, where can the people find you on the interwebs?
Well, I like to embarrass myself all over the internet, but primarily Jessica Clarity over on X. You can see what I'm up to over there, doing all kinds of different local media, and also I'm running for school board up here if you're in Montgomery County. And if you want to see some of my fun videos, go to Little Red Librarian Hood over on YouTube, where I put all different kinds of entertainment stuff up there.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Taylor, where can the peoples find you on the interwebs?
And you can find me on Twitter at TaylorLorenzEX. And as always, we are taking accepting submissions for reactor content. So send me stuff, and if we like it, we'll play it and shout you out.
If we don't like it, we are going to play it, and we're going to tell you that we don't like it. Okay?
No,
that's exactly what we're going to do.
We are not going to play diss tracks on here, except maybe a little later today. But we'll get to that.
Only a couple diss tracks, guys. I am T_Bone322 on the X, Twitters. I don't even know what they call it anymore. But I got to be on the Times with Aroma Nation. Actually, guys, look at that tie. That is a beautiful fucking tie.
Lovely.
Look at that tie.
Style it.
Thank you so much. Brian, did you do anything fun this past weekend?
Fun would be kind of the operative word. I don't know anybody here in Knoxville, Tennessee, so I just worked on music all weekend and did like podcasts and stuff like that.
Hey, yo, that's sometimes you just got to take a step back, do a podcast. I mean, me personally, what I will say, Brian, I got to do a podcast. I got to do a podcast down with Tim Pool and the Boonies. So, guys, that was fun. We'll talk about it a little later. But, guys, if you are not in our Discord yet, that is where all of the action of the Drive-In and the rest of the Roma Nation shows happen. Want to be a podcast host, producer, researcher, or writer for us? This is the only place that is the fastest growing podcast community on Rumble. Check out the hub for everything at riseofmiddleamerica.com. This is where you'll find the latest episodes, rants, deep dives, and upcoming events you definitely do not want to miss. Guys, we got merch. Look at this hat. This hat is sexy. It looks good. Frontwards and backwards. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I did. All right, guys. Go like, comment, share, and subscribe at Roma Nation and at Roma Network 1. So let's get this show started and dive right into the very, very first segment called Thumbs Up Thumbs down, please. Taylor, roll that bump. So, like I said earlier, guys, we are going over this old movie called Minority. Oh, let's get straight into the IMDb and who was in this so-called old movie, guys. This movie came out in 2000, a year. Brian. Okay, this came out a year. Porn. Okay, this is an old movie. All right,
That would make you old then.
OLD, old. Right, 2002 by Steven Spielberg. I've heard like he's only made like 9 movies. I don't know. This is number 8. I don't know, man. I have absolutely no idea. But Tom Cruise, apparently the first dude is in this movie. He's like 70 years old or something. I don't know, man. So he plays this Chief John Anderton. He's like this dedicated like pre-crime guy. I don't know. He's some cop in the future, like 2166. 67. I don't know. But guys, so he's like this fugitive, like from the cops. Well, he is a cop, but then he apparently like supposed to kill somebody. I don't even know. The movie is so amazingly crazy. It like there's twists, there's turns.
He's
This
like a
dude, like, tries to
futuristic
shoot somebody.
detective guy.
Yeah, this dude tries to shoot somebody, but then he's like, "No, I don't want to shoot you." But then he's like, but you have to, or my family's not going to get the money." Oh no, what a conundrum! All right, Jessica, who else is in this movie?
Well, beyond Tom Cruise being the one that interprets everything and puts everything together and being the main chief detective, we also have Samantha Morgan, who plays this Oracle Agatha, the most powerful of the 3 precogs. So she is a psychic being that foresees all the murders. So she is pretty much the linchpin to uncovering all the different
Oh crap! She
walls.
was the chick from Walking Dead, the Whisperers.
Yeah.
Realized-
Brian. So did you think this chick was pretty cute or nah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, though, even though she didn't have like a lot of lines in it, you're just like, yeah, she's bad. She's bad.
No, that would be a right swipe for me, definitely on that Tinder.
100%. Same for me. So guys, next we got Colin Farrell. He played Danny Whitwer. He's like the FBI. Oh, I'm gonna get you guys shut down because I don't believe that pre-crime is a thing. And honestly, I think he's the one who paid off that Leo Crow guy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was our next guy, Burgess. I think it was this dude. I think Whitwer tried to pay off this Leo Crow guy and, got everything messed up. But that's just my personal opinion. Jessica, who is the guy who actually pulled that off?
That would be Max von Sydow. I think.
Sydow!
Sydow.
You don't know that? May the
don't
merciless
know him?
himself.
Jessica,
So,
get out of here. Get out of here. You don't know who that is.
I don't.
Shame on you. So talk
He
to
was
me
the
about it.
director and founder of the pre-crime unit in the movie, and he was a mentor figure to Tom Cruise, but also he had all kinds of hidden motives in it because
Hidden motives like what,
yeah,
Jessica?
because he staged a whole murder of Agatha's murder so that he could keep her.
No, it
her
was her
first.
mom's murder and Lively. Did you not watch this movie, Jessica?
I just said
Well, you just said the murder of Agatha.
Agatha's
never died.
mother.
Okay.
Agatha's
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Who else is in
apparently.
this?
I don't. Okay, who else is in this? Catherine Morris, guys. She plays Laura. I don't even know. Laura Clark. So it's apparently John's estranged wife. Because, like, guys, the entire reason why John got into this, pre-crime stuff is because his son. He was out of the pool with his son, and his son apparently gets abducted, or I don't know. Something happens to his son, and his son dies. I don't know, man. So him, his wife, and him, they get a divorce because she's like, oh, every time I look at you, I see my boy, and I can't have that. So, doses. Have you ever run into something like that, Brian? Where you're like with someone, and they're like, this, I can't be with you anymore. Like, you remind me so much of like someone from my past.
You'd have to talk to my ex-wife, I guess.
Sounds about right. Jessica, who else is in this movie?
Lois Smith plays Dr. Iris Hinneman. She's the scientist who created the Precog program, and she revealed all the secrets, how the system works, and how they were kind of exploiting it. So
She also gave Tom Cruise a kiss on the lips. I don't know, like if you
That was
caught
a little
that.
weird.
plants.
Yeah,
that
like
she's like,
lane one.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, why did you do
She's
that?
like,
Oh, because she wanted
bro.
to.
He was like, bro, what are you? What? You try old lady trying to kiss me? I mean, man, I know I'm Tom Cruise, but I don't want no old lady lips, bro. What? Brian, you, old lady trying to kiss you? What are you doing?
I forgot that happened, and then it stuck with me like for 20 minutes after. Like, what was the point of it? Like, just to show that she was like unhinged or something. It was just the weirdest moment. I dug it. Like, I'm glad they left it in because it was so bizarre, but it really did throw me off.
Totally.
Oh, no, I lost my futuristic scene that I set up just for this. I'll see if I can. I'll set something else up. Don't worry about it.
No, you're good. You're good, Brian. You're
Robot
good.
Factory. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like robots.
I love robots. Guys, the last person we're going to be talking about is the craziest, eeriest person in this movie, guys.
Yes.
Peter
Dude, he killed
Stormare.
He killed it.
Dr. Solomon Eddy. I mean, guys, he is the one who sang that really, really eerie song when Tom Cruise is getting his eyes, taken out or whatever. Absolutely. Ugh.
Yeah, this
Disgusting.
guy was also the double in Constantine, so he just does a great job at playing like a creepy guy. So I want to show something else that he did.
Yeah. So he apparently starred in a VW commercial, like
Actually, three of them.
an auto commercial in the early 2000s when I was alive.
Let me set this up. So this is kind of right off the heels of Fast and the Furious, and everyone's kind of doing like the tuner thing. And Volkswagen ran the series commercial where they smash like a tuned car, and then they give the guy a Volkswagen.
Excuse me, what? They smash a tuned car?
I'm gonna play. Well, kind of. It's a poorly tuned car, but I'm gonna play this commercial. If you okay, T-Bone?
No, you're not allowed to do it. No.
It's a 25-year-old commercial. What are you gonna do? Sell a Volkswagen?
I literally said that's older than me, bro.
Got Mike in the house. What's up? And his tricked out whip. What does this do? It sucks in air.
It's definitely sucking.
Yo, Mike, you want us to
Definitely
unpin
sucking.
this thing? Let me hear you say what? What?
What?
Beat up, holding it down on the engineering tip, y'all. Yeah.
The GTI Mark V, pre-tuned by German engineers.
Oh, that takes me back.
Right.
That was a commercial back in your guys' day.
There were three of those.
Oh, yeah.
They had two other ones where they kind of did the same thing. They smash a different car.
Y'all are old.
Yeah.
Is this show just turned into us just telling us that we're old the whole time?
Yes.
Does that make you feel
Y'all are
better?
old.
To put us
Y'all are
down? To put us in
OLD
our
old.
place?
Turning into, it's always been that.
It's always been you guys are old and I am the kid. I mean, come on now. I am a child. Actually, no, I'm not. I am an adult. But I still
right.
have the heart of a child. All right, guys. So let's get in. Let's
Rose
get
the
into
big
this
boy.
movie.
What do we got?
let's get into this. All right. Do you have any favorite lines or any favorite scenes from this movie before we actually get into the questions, Brian, Jessica?
There's so much. I'll tip my hand a bit. I really loved it. And I'd forgotten. Just real quick, it does a thing that I love in future movies when they have future drugs, and I forgot that there was future drugs in this movie, and that they named Whiff, which I thought was like a really cool name for a future drug.
I love the idea.
I think it was
drugs.
Whippets.
I thought it was Whiff because you inhale it.
With I don't know.
Well, we'll have a gentleman's. We'll have a sleeves off gentleman's bet, and
You all
Figure
keep
it out.
talking.
Gentlemen's
I
bet.
will
Hey,
pull
yo.
it up. I will be the producer and I will figure it out. But you all keep
Figure it out, producer. Figure it out.
Yeah, there's so much.
But yeah,
going
no,
on
like,
for show.
does that surprise you? Like, they figured out a new way for a drug to, like, I guess,
I
like,
thought it was good. I
inhale
thought
it.
that was right because, like, you can't
Reminded
just
me of
do
vape
drugs the
cartridge.
old-fashioned way.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't have vapes back then, so that was like kind of like a pre-thing to vapes.
It was, well, I think that will be a theme of our conversation as to what this movie got right and wrong. Yeah, that's a good call. Like, you can't just take drugs the old-fashioned way. These ain't your dad's future drugs. You got to like take him through an asthma inhaler or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely did look like a weird asthma inhaler. But I will say one of my favorite lines. Yes, Taylor. Do you have an answer for us?
It is whip, according to Grok.
Whip.
I tip my hat to you, good sir. I tip my hat to you.
Sun's out, guns out.
So one of my favorite lines of this movie, I will say, is my father once said to me, "You don't choose the things you believe in; they choose you." And honestly, Brian, I think this goes right into you. So I have a question for you specifically. Did you choose the music industry, or did the music industry choose you?
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a bit silly. I think probably the latter, because like a lot of people, at least my contemporaries, get into electronic music because we have no talent and we have to program a machine to do it. So it's like I wasn't in like band or orchestra, and like my brother's a beautiful pianist with the T, and he can actually play, and I have to like feed a bunch of ones and zeros into a computer to do it. So I would have to say the music chose me.
Okay. And guys, I don't know. I want to talk about this scene in the movie. Later in the movie, Agatha and Anderton they're on the run, right? And he has to get her some clothing, right? Guys, I don't know if you remember this scene, but he walks into the store, he gets his eyes checked, and the Siri AI person is like, "Thank you for coming back, Mr. Tamagotchi." And I'm like, bro, what?
Well, that's where he stole the eyes from.
That's where he stole the eyes from.
I know, but I'm just
So
Tamagotchi, bro? Okay.
So right after that, after he got her some clothes, so that whole scene, and then when he takes her into like that whole the fantasy arcade.
Oh yeah,
kinda
talk to me about that
thing.
scene, Jessica.
Okay, so when I was watching this, something caught my attention since the Epstein files released. You guys have heard how they're using the term jerky to refer to either like the children or eating some kind of I don't even want to say it on this show, like whatever, some kind of nefarious stuff, and they're also referring
Definitely
to people,
nefarious.
Taylor,
Jerky.
jerky.
Yeah, what's the word?
Well,
What's the word, Jessica? What word are we not allowed
I
to
said
say?
jerky. No,
we
placenta
can
or
say
blood.
jerky?
They think
we
it's
can
one
say-
of those.
we can say-
Anyways, so
that's fine.
I know. Anyways, that is what we've just learned from the Epstein files from that. And also that they use a lot of different food words to refer to crimes or acts or people. So in this movie, the scene where he is bringing her into that fantasy arcade, he says, "Man, you were on the run and had time to stop for some jerky." And then like went on and said some other different honey buns and this, that, and the other with some other food stuff. And so I started watching it from that lens, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like some hidden message Kubrick kind of stuff happening right now. The theme of it is about a child, the child trafficking and stuff. And you have this, so I don't know. This is like Steven Spielberg's version of Eyes Wide Shut was my interpretation of it after that. And it was based on a Philip K. Dick novel, if you didn't know that. I forgot to mention that too, if you guys didn't know that. This is based on a short story.
A short story of Total Recall? Well, I thought it was supposed to be a continuation of Total Recall.
Minority Report.
Oh, okay.
Is it something?
Okay.
I didn't hear you, Taylor. What?
We love Philip K. Dick.
Yes. Yeah, this was also a different short story of his. Well, based on it.
Okay, how about we get straight into these questions? All right, guys. How did the film's tone hit you? Was it sleek like Spielberg's action thriller with mind-bending twists, or was it more of a philosophical philosophical slow burn wrapped in chases,
I just thought it was a beautiful piece of movie craft. I mean, the Act One goes into Act Two, goes into Act Three, so like it just flows. It's not like this huge reset, and they do a lot of show and not tell, which I liked. Like you see him interacting with his the weird hollow pictures, and like he has a dream, and there's not that horrible moment that a lot of movies do where it's like, isn't it weird how 6 years ago my son was killed? And like they
They tell
set
the
it up well,
show.
right? And there is that scene that it made me think for like half a second where like he rolls the red ball and he goes, was it going to fall if he didn't catch it? Like, if a bear poops in the woods kind of a thing. And so it's like, that's interesting. Anyway, back to, the weird Tom Cruise choppy running.
Yeah, Tom Cruise cannot run, guys. He cannot run to save his life at all. Jessica, what'd you think of the movie?
I agree that the way that it flowed, there was the twists and turns, but it told the story really well through the visuals. I loved the futuristic aspect of it as well, and how it brought in a lot of technologies we didn't have back then or weren't even feasible. But it was, I love that aspect of it. And one more thing, I started noticing the way that they did the coloration of it was similar to other movies of that era. Maybe you older people can help me out with some of this. Just like the way that it was almost sepia toned and some of the cinematography, I guess. What am I thinking of? Oh man. One of you just said it.
What happens?
Is it like Breaking Bad mixed culture?
Galaga? What is it? Galaga or Gattaca or something?
Gattaca.
Yes, like that kind of tone, and also, oh gosh, it's like all of it's to my tongue. But anyways, I felt like it was that kind of look to it, but it was, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Is an interesting parallel that like far future, but there's still a lot of like there's still merry-go-rounds and like stuff we recognize. Like that's a good call.
Mm-hmm. And I think, what is it? I can't remember the other name of the movie I'm thinking
Does
of.
anything you can give me a hint to like what happens in the movie you're trying to think of?
Okay, so the one where it ends up being like a robot and they're flying around, it's in the future, and oh my gosh.
That's about 20 movies. I'm sorry.
Is it Blade Runner?
Could be.
Could be.
Anyways,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't think. It's
that is the plot of Blade Runner.
I think that's what I was thinking of.
All right.
Moving on. Flying cars. Yes.
Moving on. Yeah.
iRobot. It kind of made me think of the iRobot cars, although I think iRobot came later.
A little bit, yeah.
It did have that sort of Apple commercial.
100%.
Yes. Or Artificial Intelligence, that movie too. Artificial Intelligence. That was another one around that time frame where they were doing futuristic stuff.
Well, it was all very iPhone looking, and this movie, so far as I know, was the inspiration for, because he's doing all the hand stuff. Like that was where the motion controls, because iPhones were just coming out at this time. So
and the clear screens and projectors and stuff. That was so okay. So this is the one thing that they got really wrong. They thought we were going to have to take discs out and put them in other screens versus Wi-Fi. They didn't conceptualize Wi-Fi. There was no concept of Wi-Fi at this
external
time.
Media was like, how are you not going to have a disc? Like,
of course you're going to have a disc.
Right.
That was so foreign.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, next question, Brian. As someone deep in industrial / nerd culture, we're both nerds because we're both attractive. As you know, we both have those jaw lines that cut diamonds. Like, come on now. Okay. So because of your background, did the cyberpunk dystopia and Philip K. Dick roots remind you of any music, games, or stories you've covered?
It's you'll hear this movie sampled here and there in a couple of tracks. some of the elements, like do the cops really need jetpacks? Like, you just thought it was cool. Like, it's for all the stuff you thought out like meticulously well. Like, and they're just throwing cops with jetpacks. Like, that's like a kid on speed being like, yeah, and they'll have cool hats and stuff like that.
Something I think they missed here, and because this came after the Matrix, it's like I don't think there's any mention of artificial intelligence in this movie, and it's like the Matrix leans so heavily into that.
They used
back when an
people
era
instead.
where you didn't really think artificial intelligence was ever, like going to be a thing we we're going to live to see, and now we're on the cusp of it.
Like, it struck me as like it was. I saw this in the theater, and when they did the kid kind of like pushing out of the photo, that was a big deal at the time. But now we have AI. You can recreate your kid with AI and hold an ostensible conversation. Just, it's interesting to see what the human mind could conceive of the future being like 25 years ago.
Right. One more thing on this, I noticed rewatching it again, that the way that he got into some of the places, there was huge plot holes in how he ended up doing so much stuff. Like, why wouldn't the car cut off at this point? And
like when he just pops up, he's not mangled horribly.
Like, the eyeball works to get in, but he's on the run. Like, what?
Just silly stuff.
I wonder how long after the eyeball's removed it even still can be used for a retina scan.
Well, there's only one way to find out here on At the Drive-In.
I do not volunteer for this. I've been cut up enough.
I volunteer you as tribute. You are the one here with the most amount of surgery.
No.
Hey, this movie has really been playing in the VHS of my mind since I saw it, because it did predict a lot. And there was Trump very quickly talked about something called the discombobulator when we raided Venezuela. That like it screws you up, like the foreign soldiers or whatever, and then they have these 6 sticks that like they make you puke like crazily, like wildly projectile vomit when you get hit with them, and that just. All right, sorry, I tend to ramble. I got excited about movies and shit. Okay, go.
Brian, you're all good. You're all good. Okay. Next question. Max von Sydow, as Burgess. Sydow. Okay, Sydow. So he played Burgess, right? So he's more of a mentor figure with secrets, right? Was he chilling or predictable with the twists?
Well, he's Max von Sydow, who I know as Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. So the classic supervillain. He's one of those guys who go, oh, okay, he's obviously evil. Well, he's I forget that guy. He always turns evil in every movie. Anyway, never mind. It's like Tom something, like Strange Days, and like he was in that Twin Peaks movie. Anyway, the Twin Peaks show that was on a couple years ago. Anyway, I was like, oh, obviously evil. But what did you think?
I mean, like, the second I saw him, I was like, yeah, homeboy's the fucking villain. Nah, there's no way he's not the villain. Even though they wanted us to hate Colin Farrell's, Whitwer. I was like, nah, he may be a dick. He may be a dick. Don't get me wrong, but nah, bro, I ain't with that.
Why did you like the slow turn into like this never happens with just photos all over the bed? I was like that. I thought that was really cool.
I remembered
that never happens with photos on the bed. I mean, guys, if it's gonna be photos, it's gonna be on a wall. I mean, come on now.
That's how I do it when I have kids.
No, I remember the movie I was thinking it was The Fifth Element.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is see dead people. I see dead people.
Oh my God! Did that just happen?
The Fifth Element.
That's the Sixth Sense. You goofball.
I never put that together.
He
5,
does
6.
this a lot, Brian. He does this a lot.
Yes, I see dead people.
You got the Fifth Element and the Sixth Sense messed up.
They're the same movie. It's okay.
No,
they came out in the same year. 1992, whatever. Okay.
I gotta take a Metamucil break.
All right, Brian. Next question. So the score and the cinematography. So it's very very immersive, or is it very distracting? Like, because Brian, does it vibe with your industrial soundscapes you've worked with, or would you say it's very very different?
It was like a straight up Spielberg soundtrack to me, which, like, I think if you were to do that today, like, we live in a world where Nine Inch Nails has an Oscar, like, literally. And so, like, that almost took me out of The Social Network. Or network, I mean, Social Network is the one for which he got an Oscar, because, like, it's a movie about Facebook, but the soundtrack is so banging. I'm just like, I'm gonna watch this with my eyes closed. So I thought the soundtrack wasn't particularly industrial, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was great. I was too busy trying to contemplate that weird making out with the old lady scene.
I mean, like, there were a couple like great CGI scenes, but I wasn't really with that. So guys, this movie has to do with free will, right? So free will versus determinism.
Mhm.
Yeah, determinism.
You said it
Yeah,
right.
so basically your life is determined for you. So fate, right? So if the future is predictable, are we truly free, or would you trust a pre-crime system, or does it destroy like our personal agency?
Well, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say that this is one of those questions that, philosophers dug into a whole lot for a long time, and I think we've kind of agreed. And I would say that my mind is more made up that free will is free will, and there's no way that you could ever use this. It doesn't matter how good of a psychic is or how good of a predictive model or AI system is. There's no way that this would ever be ethical, because humans, and it even showed it in the movie, and I'm glad it played out like it did, where they at both times was proved the system wrong, that free will is going to triumph over anything else.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because
it's still predictable because they're still predicting the future. However, there's just alternative,
Well, I thought that was like the moral of the movie, because they set it up like where Tom Cruise catches the guy like mid strike, and it's meant to show you that, like, oh, this was totally going to happen. Like, he's 1 second away with this pair of scissors, and then there's that weird scene where they turn the whole movie on its head, where she goes, "You can choose," where it's like, well, then what were you actually seeing? Because he doesn't shoot the guy, or at least that was muddled. Because it's like they in the vision, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the vision, he's clearly shooting the guy. And then the shot is like from the back. So it kind of looks like he would have shot him. But I feel like if you were, they gloss over this, which is like the whole thing runs on metaphysics, which is just like, oh yeah, okay, metaphysics. Like, they don't explain it at all, but it's like, that's why you can't like detect like rapes or thefts or something, because no crime improves on the human psyche, and they just blow by that. And I want to go, no, like, let's go back to you like quantifying metaphysics of the human psyche. Like, what? And so, yeah, then when like our mutual girlfriend Agatha is in the back going like, "You can choose," and like he decides to like not kill her and does the Miranda rights. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
so
but then homeboy still takes gun and is like, "No, I need you to kill me because my family is going to get the money."
He could have turned around. He could have walked out. He could have walked out. He could have.
But he's a cop in his DNA. It's through and through.
Could have let the other.
He could have put his gun away. I don't know, man.
Could have sent the other. He could have sent the other cops and just been waiting outside because they were coming in there anyway.
He could have used his taser or shot him in the leg. You know how the left say, "Oh, just shoot him in the leg," or taser him.
He should have just hit him with a car, and then it would have been fine.
Like,
shoot him in the leg. It works every time. It's so easy.
Yes.
Like, really
they
good.
Can stand still and let you do it.
All right, guys, let's move straight into the Rotten Tomatoes of this movie. All right, guys, I've never seen the Rotten Tomatoes, but we're gonna look at them right now. 98. Oh, not 90. 89 and 80. Brian, do you agree with these? 89.
Hell yes, there are nits to pick, and yes, like there's like, how did he get into the whatever, right? And like he would have been mangled to hell in the robot factory. And why doesn't the car? You can pick it apart, and so I would knock a couple points off, but especially for the time and not making
1990
it so
whatever. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the
crazily
time, the
futury.
CGI was pretty good.
But yes,
Wait,
back
what?
in the 1860s, when the whole
Last
thing was
millennia.
right, it was just steam powered. There's just dudes in the back with bellows making the whole thing go. Yeah, I have a super duper short attention span, and like the fact that I was able to do this in just 2 sittings is like as much of a merit as I can give to this.
Not
movie.
1 sitting, 2 sittings. It had to be 2.
Dude, it's like 20 minutes tippity tops for anything else. Like I'm really bad, but this one just it was 2 sittings. So
Hey yo, hey yo.
totally thumbs up.
All right, we're gonna go into the ratings of it. So I'm gonna let you tell me what you think your rating of this movie is. So is it a 1 or a 20, a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a 1 out of 7? So give me all 3.
I will go 2 thumbs up, 20, nat 20, total hit, crit, double axe blade, right up in your face if you're an orc.
0 out of 7.
Dude, I don't want to overstate it because like it's just got so many like the running after the eyes like was such an unexpectedly delightful comedy beat that like I 6, 7. Fuck! I didn't mean to. Sorry,
6, 7, baby. 6, 7, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Do that, and I didn't
We
mean to
voted
swear. I'm
4. We
sorry.
voted 4. You're good. We voted 4.
Okay, then 5, 6, 7.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, Jessica. What'd you think of this movie? 1 or 20? Thumbs up or thumbs down? And 0 out of 7.
I'm gonna give it 1 thumbs up and 20, and I'll say a 6.
6. Okay, Taylor.
Thumbs up, 25.8.
All right, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for, my review. Guys, this is a big, fat 20 critical hit. It is a 2, a thumbs up, and it is a 5.9 out of 7. Right there. I have said it. It is a 5.9 out of 7. It is a very, very good movie. Guys, before we get into this soundtrack, this next amazing bit, let's have a word from our sponsors.
What's going on, folks? AK with Roma Nation here. This week is powered by Salty Roots Tallow, a brand that brings skincare back to the basics of nature and nourishment. At Salty Roots, their mission is to craft a premium American-made skincare products harnessing the nourishing power of grass-fed tallow and natural minerals for clean, holistic health. Now, they are committed to sourcing the finest, sustainably produced ingredients from U.S. farms and blending them with nature's mineral-rich treasures to create pure, effective skincare that promotes radiant skin and overall well-being. And trust me, you can feel that mission with every product. Their Dead Sea bath salts combine pure Dead Sea and Sierra sea salts with essential oils and herbs for a spa-grade mineral soak that melts away stress. They also have an activated charcoal bath soak that purifies, recharges, and cleans out impurities and leaves your skin silky smooth. In fact, I even have a mustache and beard oil made with eucalyptus mint to moisturize even my horrible dry skin to the point where I don't feel any urge to scratch and irritate myself more than I need to. So if you're ready to treat your skin the way that nature intended, visit saltyrootstallow.com and use the promo code ROMA to get 10% off individual items to help the small businesses of Middle America thrive in this crazy economy. That's saltyrootstallow.com. Get back to your roots naturally.
All right. Thank you so much, Roma, for that sponsorship. Guys, we're going straight into the sound check. So, Taylor, if you could, please roll that bump. So, guys, you have no idea what we're going to be doing today. I'm super duper excited to introduce that we're going to be going over. Guys, we're going to be going over Brian's band. Brian, can you please tell us a little bit of the story about your band and how you've either come to fame or what have you done with your fame?
I'll try to give you the Twitter 140 character version. I had started this super nerdy. I was just a teen. I was like 18 or 17, and I had started this really nerdy industrial band called the Gothsicles, which is hilarious when you're 18, and then I just never stopped. And thinking like this is never going to take off. And then it just kept going, and I did it, with writing songs about getting 30 guys in Contra and how I think otters are cool and like those goats that hang out in trees and stuff. Like I wrote songs about like animals that I like, and I'm like meeting all my heroes, and now I'm like on a first name basis with them, and I'm playing shows in like abroad, and like we did tour in Europe, and it's crazy, and I'm like just doing this silly industrial band. And then I started doing the show called Space Couch, which is just me interviewing people, and again I'm talking to like legendary people because it starts getting bigger and bigger. And then I interview somebody who had me on. We're now good friends. I didn't know her super well at the time, but she had retweeted. So this is in the halcyon days of the distant year 2023, which is both a long time ago and not that long ago. You know what I mean? On the clock, it's 3 years ago as we're recording this, but like emotionally, if you will, that was like an eon ago. And this person who goes by Moxie Dame here on YouTube, check out her channel. It's awesome. Lots of pop culture, reviews as well. Had retweeted some stuff that the trans community didn't like, and there was this big threat, like, do not have this person on your show. Like this people like my good friends that I've known for just like my whole life were just like doing open letters, like, do not have this person on. And I'm like, well, now I'm definitely gonna have her on. Like, don't fucking stop. I did another. That's a nickel in the jar. Don't tell me who to have on. And we had our conversation. We talked about City of Heroes from like 2005, like 3 seconds after you were born, 2005, T-Bone. And how to make a prison shank, and like that was the whole thing, just like banal, ordinary podcast stuff, right? Thank you. 20-minute episode. Yeah. And that was the end of that chapter of my life. That was a divorce happened, because my wife at the time said she couldn't be married to a conservative. I lost all my friends, my Patreon got shut down. I had to move from Boston. That's why I'm in Knoxville, because I got banned from all the clubs. I had all just threats.
Shout out Tennessee.
Threats. Chat Tennessee. It's awesome here. Lost all my gigs. I had all these festivals lined up. I was going to do Europe, and they were like, we can't have a hate monger. I'm like, what the hell? And then I started leaning into heavy. Then thank you for setting me up for the other band I started to do called Gasoline Invertebrate, which is me doing more traditional I'm angry, industrial, I'm a tough guy, stompy music. And so that sort of became my platform to get really political. It was like, now as I'm alone and I'm just, I don't have anything, my life went away, in a really, every day I think of something else that I lost. I lost the record label that I started, and so
you lost the record label that you yourself started.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to be, because my stink got so bad. I turned bright red radioactive, dude. And just nobody wanted to be associated with me, so I left. And then I basically started a members only hate group, which is everything backfires. And then so I was like, well, as long as I'm out here, I don't give a blank. And just started getting super duper based, right coded, whatever political with industrial music, because that's such a left domain that, like, at the time, especially at the time in 2023, like if you spoke up, like, you just got shut down, and it just made me angry, like sick to my stomach, that like punk rock had become a list of rules. You know what I'm saying? To sort of crib from libertarian goth. It was like, wait, I don't do what you tell me, and like I get shut down. Like, what? How is that? This is a bunch of hypocrites. So like I just started going. I put out the song called "Leftism is Bad," and you thought I would have started the Rwandan genocide. Like it just went like on the hinge, like somebody's not doing what we tell them. And that I think was really the thing, you know, like they could have like not cared so much about the issue. It was just that, like, how dare you defy the mighty goth? And I was like, oh, okay, well now I don't give a shit. And then, like, you know, I started getting in with Jake Monroe. Check out his videos, he's incredible. And I found libertarian goth, not just because she's hot, just because she has amazing content as well, but like it doesn't hurt.
I mean, like them eyes, though. Come on now.
And then that brings us right up to now, to the peak of my career, being
2026. Let's go, baby.
At the drive-in. And my
thank you.
vocal background went out again. We'll fix that in just a second. So that is the longer than I intended. Thank you for letting me ramble.
Of course.
Version of my story up to the moment, and we'll loop this. I thought this looked like that weird hallway they had where they go into the cyber pleasure dome thing.
Oh yes, no, it does. It totally does. Yes,
you know,
it totally
funny.
does.
I watched Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die this morning, and this has reminded me of a scene towards the end of that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go see it. I had fun, but yeah.
I did laugh out loud when, like, the Jason Mantzoukas looking dude says to the guy, he's like, who wants to kill his boss? He goes, oh yeah, like leading the London Philharmonic is one of our best. And the guy like doesn't get it. And he goes, but I want to kill my boss. Because like we've all been there where you're like, die, just moron.
People like you.
Yes, it's like that. That
like
came from a dark place when whoever wrote that line.
So speaking about gothsicles. So thank you so much. Actually, you're teeing me up perfectly, Brian. We're speaking about gothsicles. We're actually going to be talking about one of your best songs, or at least in my personal opinion, straight up Otter Time, right? So talk to me a little bit about this song, if you don't mind. You said that you liked animals, so like you wanted to write songs about animals.
This
and
is me in my 2017 body, and I used to live in Chicago, across from the Lincoln Park Zoo, which is this giant free zoo. I don't know how I got a spot there. I lived in like the one like affordable like a shit apartment in Lincoln Park. But like if I was having a frustrating day or something like that, I would just go like, okay, otter time, and go across the street and like look at the otters, and like that would calm me down.
So, just to be clear, out there, otters are not referring to the opposite of bears.
I was wondering that.
Yes and no.
I was wondering that.
Like my Tinder ain't shit. Like I'll take whatever I can get right now. But but
same here.
Yeah. Oh, stop. You're so like, and then like the otters and at the zoo in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I was dating a girl there at the time, and like Green Bay, Wisconsin is such a horrible place that nobody's there. It's like the worst. It goes like Libya, Liberia, and then Green Bay, Wisconsin for like the worst places on earth.
Somalia.
Somalia, yeah. Like it's just, the edges are out, Green Bay, Wisconsin, and Somalia. But like the point is that there's nobody at that zoo. It's just like barren. So if you go there, the animals are like super into you. So like the otters follow you around, and then like
are they trying to get some of that humane?
They whatever it is, they're just like happy to have company, and so like
Turkey.
Those otters and the two at the Lincoln Park Zoo were the inspiration for the song "Straight Up Otter Time," and I had written a song when I was 18 about getting 30 guys in Contra, and that followed me around for like most of my life. There was that crappy Bill and Ted 3 movie that came out. And the plot of that is that there are these guys in their 40s that are still writing a hit they had when they were 18. And I was watching that movie like
That's totally not me, guys.
No,
totally not me.
Feel bad about like my life. But the reason I bring that up is this Straight Up Otter Time song finally was like the hit that like surpassed it. You know what I'm saying? And this was also the inspiration to do an album called Animal Songs, which is just more songs about animals.
Animal Farm, Animal Songs, right?
No, Animal Farm is like a whole. That's Gasoline and Vertebrate. That's when I stepped into Animal Farm with the political stuff. But no, this was Straight Up Otter Time, produced by Rotersant and which is like a popular German band. And there's an Australian guy who goes, "You got to do one more," because I recorded this with my buddy Carl, who doesn't like me anymore. Who's an Australian guy who was living in Chicago at the time.
Okay. So you're talking about these otters, but like no platypus?
I might like I've always had an affinity for platypi. I was in a really long running Call of Cthulhu role playing game once, and my
you could talk about Cthulhu. Come on now.
Oh, there's a lot of Cthulhu stuff in the Gothicals mythos,
okay.
if you will. But the reason I bring that up is my character was like a 20s gangster named like Tommy the Platypus. So I do have an affinity for platypi. We could talk about like Hook. They have like a poison like hook on their.
They have a poison barb right below their tail. And,
yes.
They also lay eggs.
Yes. Okay, you and I are starting a band called Poison Barb. You're on Vokes.
Hey, yo, let's go, baby. Let's go. So speaking about that, actually, well, moving right into your next band or one of your other bands that you've created, Gasoline Invertebrate. So you did a song called Wrong Think, and we got to talk about it. So I've been a breakdancer for about 12 years, and I told you this song is 100% going in my breakdancing playlist for my next tournament. Okay, genuinely, this song is the shit, guys. If you never heard of this song, please go listen to this song. This song is the shit. And I gotta ask you, Brian, how did you come up with the lyrics to this? Not the music side of it, the lyrics itself.
This was inspired a lot of people were talking like after I got canceled, like people were talking about how there was literally like a thread of like, we tried to save you. Like you can still find this. Like I'm not making it up. Because like I still have a Daily Wire subscription, and people were treating that like I had set an orphanage on fire. Like it was the horrible. The super Hitler, Giga Hitler in the mech. And so it was about like, I'm not going to listen to like the mainstream media and find my own sources. And Wrong Thinkers, obviously it's from Brave New World. And it felt like the thing to speak about. And like I like a lot of like techno, like just straight up like techno, but then they start with these lyrics jump in about like fly into the clouds with your emotions, like these horrible lyrics. And I still say horrible because I'm kind of from Boston. And so I wanted to do like real tough guy industrial vocals with like the sort of breakdance pop techno thing going on.
So convicted of Wrong Think,
yes.
Click on the wrong link.
Yeah.
So these are the words in this song. So you're being convicted of thinking wrongly because of what you just clicked on.
Because I was like, because I'm finding, that goes back to like Daily Wire or whatever, just like going to alternate media sources and not sucking down not having my thoughts assigned to me. Like that really bothers me. Like
Not
it's just
suckling on the tit of the government.
right. Like when I was growing up, Republicans are bad guys and leftists are good guys, and that's just the way it is, right? And then anything outside of that, you're Giga Hitler, super Nazi, and it was like, no, maybe I'm going to find this from another perspective and click on this link. But if you do that, whoops-a-daisy, your life goes away, and now you have to change your whole
Restart.
it's
restart,
tough, man. Yeah. Well, even to this day, people are like, I've tried to restart a couple of times, but like people get my gigs shut down. Like they call the venues and go like, "Did you know that this?" Like I'm not making it up, man. Like I was trying to. This year, I was like, "It's been 3 years. I'll try again. Like I'll set up a little tour." One day, the whole thing was shut down. I was like,
Even in Tennessee shows.
I tried to get a Tennessee show, a couple of them, and like that's when I knew I was like this was really bad, because I moved and I went to the goth night in Knoxville, and they're like, "We know who you are," and I'm like, "God damn it!" Like I moved like all the way to Knoxville and got recognized like right away, and then I tried to get another show. And it was like all set, like flyers, posters made. I'm on the marquee, the whole thing. And that's when I knew it was really bad, because they said, like, we found your name connected to some stuff. Like nobody called them. They just sort of found it on themselves. I'm like, oh, this is really bad.
Insanity, yo. So they were all set. And then they're like, you know what? Last second.
Yep.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. Like
crazy.
Absolutely
really insane.
So
last song we're gonna talk about is illegals are illegal, right?
Yes.
So this one was my favorite, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, talk to me about this one, Jessica.
I would love to hear from Brian about it, but I just got to say, this is the one that I put on that I just caught myself like dancing to it.
Oh, nice.
Like, oh God, yeah. This one, I don't know. This one just spoke to me more than the other ones for whatever reason. So, beyond the obvious thing of, illegal immigrants and such, would you like to expand on it a little bit, how it came to be, maybe?
Well, Serpaduce is, I started with a guy who I met on Truth Social, of all places.
Wow.
I know, right? What's that?
Shout out Truth Social.
Shout out Truth Social. I met the one other electro weirdo on there who happens to be in Tennessee. Shout out Tennessee.
Go figure.
Way on the West End. Serpaduce, like I have this weird habit of coming up with like a nickname for everybody, and one time I called him the right of center Serpentor. Serpentor's a bad guy from G.I. Joe. And we just ran with that and like kept on like, then we just came up to like Serpaduce because we're like, there's two of us. Anyway, I really enjoy making music with this guy, and this is sort of on the same lines of leftism is bad, where it's just like, I'm not going to code this in any way. I want to be very clear about what I'm doing with music, and be like, it's okay to be industrial and on the right. And I'm not trying to be hateful. There's the word illegal is in there. So like, I feel like we kind of need to refocus on that. Like, it's so much of this stuff just blows my mind. And I was reading Peter Schweitzer's, what's his new book? Crap. I'm blanking. It's Weapons of Mass Migration is like the subtitle, but it's about weaponized migration. And so like that was fresh in my mind. And of course, all the this is when like peak ice I mean, it's still going on, but this is like right when that was like the issue of the week. Yeah, totally. And I was like, this cannot stand. So it was partly written by partly inspired by us wanting to sort of plant a flag for people who like Like, yes, I like listening to, Skinny Puppy, but that doesn't mean I have to vote a certain way,
Brian, are you talking about the invisible coup? How American
The invisible
elites and
coup, thank you.
foreign powers use immigration as a weapon?
Thank you. Yes, The Invisible Coup. It's great. It's one of the best books I've read. Well, I was going to say this year, but it's only February. But definitely this year, it's one of the best books.
I mean, guys,
I've read.
it did only come out at the end of January. So if you are inclined, go check that book out. I definitely am going to be purchasing that book, reading it, and then letting you guys know what I think about it.
T-Bone,
Yeah,
I
it'll-
can't read.
Taylor, you people, you cannot read. Okay, I am T-Bone. I can do whatever I want. I am T-Bone. I can read. Okay, you, on the other hand, you cannot read.
Yeah,
Decorative.
I would schedule it prior to any gym activity you do because you'll need
Okay.
to work off the rage. Like it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I got a
no
gym in
more
my
will I
basement.
say.
We're chilling. We're absolutely chilling. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please buckle up and get ready because we are diving head first into the reactor segment. Guys, this is the spot where we hunt down 2 or 3 or more absolutely wild videos. We tear them apart with maximum effort, zero chill, and 100% ridiculousness commentary. Guys, let's crank that energy up to 11. And Brian, what was that? You're gonna do what now? Like, how are you gonna do the thing?
So it's forward, and then you're going to your right. Left.
Now it's off screen. You gotta
Roll
read it. You gotta,
Oh yeah.
you gotta
I don't have
say,
the green
Taylor,
screen.
roll that bump.
You gotta say
Taylor,
roll
roll that bump.
that
Roll
ball.
that bump.
Hey, yo, guys. So we are in the reactor segment. This is the best segment. This is the funniest segment because we are going to be going over. Taylor, what are we gonna be going over?
We've got 2 reactors, and then we've got the latest and greatest from my boy Skybrow. Shout out.
All right,
Skybrow.
let's see this. Let's see what we're talking about.
Alrighty. All right, we're ready.
Turns out you can still get a ticket for driving with a device in your right hand, even if you don't have a right hand.
So you're gonna receive a citation for wireless communication device handheld while driving. You got to put the phone down as we operate a motor vehicle.
Oh, and you put on there that you saw me with my right hand holding it,
I
yeah?
did not put that. No, if you want to take it to
But
court,
that's what you said when you pulled me over, yes?
That's what I
That
said,
you
yes.
saw me holding my device with my right
I'm
hand.
not disagreeing with you. Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to take it to court,
And that's what you saw.
that's what I said.
That's what you said you saw.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. If you
Okay.
want to take it to court, option 5 on the back of the ticket. That's how you take that ticket to court. Do you
Okay.
have any questions for me?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Turns out you can still get a ticket for driving with a device.
Nah, bro. You go straight into that courtroom and you take your shirt off.
your
No,
phone.
you don't take your shirt off. You keep your shirt on, but you lift up your sleeve and you present your arm to the judge. And you say, "Judge, the cop saw me holding my phone with my right arm. As you can see, my right arm does not exist."
Or
Oh,
you put on those gloves in Minority Report and try to do like a PowerPoint display and be like, oh wait, it doesn't work because I don't have a hand.
I don't have my arms, officer. Oh, guys,
Do they make
sometimes I
those
keep them
gloves
off.
in stump version?
Sometimes I hate some police officers because, man, some of them are not intelligent, like that police officer right there. I feel bad for some of them because some of them are great, but then you got some bad apples that. Do you have eyeballs that work, sir? No, obviously you must not, because you know what? You must have got them taken out, like John Anderton, Tom Cruise's John Anderton, Minority Report. I mean, guys, be better with your jobs. I mean, I know we like you, but be better. Okay.
I want to hear more.
We're going to be getting into, what is this, a scootering, skateboarding video? What is this, Taylor?
You only wish you could skateboard this good.
You know what? I cannot skateboard, even though I have skateboards behind me. I scooter.
Wow!
Oh, hippie jump? Oh, okay.
That was dope.
Can I just say that is the
You just
hardest hippie jump?
Bam!
Like, oh, That's the first try. You can tell that's first try because you're not getting more. You're not getting more than one try for this.
Yeah,
okay.
Good call. That's gonna demoralize you badly if you fucking
100%. But a hippie jump going at that speed, Brian. I don't know if you've ever skateboarded or if you've
Sure.
ever tried to do a hippie jump before, but hippie jumps are technical and difficult, and you have to be going the right speed. And man was going
and not
way
get the
too
speed
fast.
swerves, like because he's got to go
have the speed
straight.
swerves so crazy. Oh Lord, I've bailed on a trick similar to that, but not anything like that. I will say that.
I mean, not only
was
that,
crazy,
but
though.
you know, the mall is not letting him get away with doing that more than once. Like,
Nope.
He's lucky he didn't get grabbed by the mall security and walked out anyway.
Okay, can I just say that
There's
didn't look like
no
a
way
mall? That looked like a subway
train,
station.
yeah.
Okay, you're probably right, but still, it applies.
Security was
He
probably
got
like,
thrown
okay,
off.
that was sick AF. We're gonna let that one slide, but you can't.
But like
keep
no
doing
more,
do
bro.
that ever
Like no
again.
more. No more.
Actually,
No
if you're going from mall to subway, it's probably not mall cops. It's probably regular cops. So yeah.
Valid point.
Not
valid
time
point.
cops,
Right.
like.
What is this next video that we're looking at? Taylor?
Okay, we're going to glaze the next Skybrows, and let me set this up real fast because I did not get the context on my first viewing of this. So this is about some VTuber, and I don't follow VTubers, Pippa, and she did a diss video on Skybrows. Now, it wasn't super mean-spirited, but she's like, oh, he's just some crypto bro, grifter or whatever. So he saw it, and he made this in response. So the vibe here is like a wholesome diss battle. And it ends with a whole bunch of other VTubers like powering him up so that he can fight Pippa, but instead of like having a second fight, they like hug it out. The music here is a little not really my thing, but give this a chance. It does pick up, and I think this is actually one of his best pieces yet. So here we go. Skybrows, Crybrows. Let it breathe. I promise.
All candy ass Candice and nothing in between. Not trying to be mean, just say what I'm seeing. This Nyan Cap's full of crap flushed down.
Yo,
in the
is that Clark
drain.
Kent?
Pippa gonna
This
rip
is
us
Skybrows.
straight up insane.
No, that's Clark Kent. Or that's T-Bone.
That's the animated Skybrows.
This shit fake again.
Totally. Skybrows, this shit is fake, bro. Y'all let the beat drop.
Oh, it gets even better. You guys can't see me, but I'm dancing too. And I love all the callbacks to his other videos. You got Creepy Manjaro here. You're gonna have the Joe Rogan in a minute.
Yo, I don't understand how people be liking anime. Like, this is some good,
Okay, all
this is some good
these
stuff.
anime characters you see, I watched a big breakdown. All these anime
Ooh, yo, Donnie?
these are other VTubers.
Oh, I forget her
So
name.
He's literally shouting out all these other people.
Is that Obama?
No, it's the Why Are You Gay guy.
Why are you gay?
Bill Gates with chlamydia.
No, is that Bill Gates?
Bunny ears, there's no charge.
Bad Bunny.
Yo, Bad Bunny, he doesn't know how to sing?
Rabbit with the homicidal habit.
Yo, Pepe?
Here we go.
Pepe Le Pew? Pepe the Frog? Okay.
Oh, they referenced the wood chipper from.
Rebrand this mess, bro. Rebrand this mess.
Uncanny cannabis, extract and retain, completely inauthentic. Just calling it slang, collecting VTubers like a Pokemon game.
I ain't no VTuber, I'm a YouTuber, yo. Pippa, Peepa, Guinea, Rippa. I don't know, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't T-Bone.
And the drop.
Okay. Alright, this is tough. Yo, they got oh snap, lightsabers, bro? Yo, they got lightsabers, bro.
Alright, The tip of Sky Browser fight.
Okay, can I just say, like, for these anime women, can they please be wearing more clothing, please? Because, like,
I mean,
man.
This is literally a VTuber. That's fighting. All
Jack Sparrow?
here, these are all VTubers.
Oh.
Like, I don't. Well, next door I know, but like I don't follow these people. But like I watch the breakdown. So and I watched several videos of people geeking out because.
Oh, was that Corp's husband?
That was Kaya.
Oh.
I think I had one of these people on couch.
Got Amelia.
Dude, I want to have one of those people on my couch, bro.
Well, my show, but
I like to jump on Thunder.
Ooh, that one, probably. That one looks like, what's her name? Tinkerbell. Paperclip? Huh?
I'm guessing Asmongold.
Oh, that was Asmongold, bro. I know him.
Our boy Tim's not in this one. It's the first
Yo,
one in a
what's
while.
up with my boy Tim Pool, bro, not being in this?
So, man, I'm listening to this thing in the car. I just can't get enough of this.
I'm liking it, bro. I'm liking it.
So instead of having an epic battle at the end, they hug it out.
One of those like super cool people.
They want to hug it out, bro. I ain't trying to hug you, son. You stay 10 feet away from me with your not knowing how to read head ass.
yeah, I think that one of those was Cinevere, who's a VTuber
Cinevere?
I've had on my show. But that was cool. And they referenced the wood chipper from Fargo. And who's putting Steve Buscemi into the wood chipper but our eye doctor from Minority Report. But his weird girlfriend with the giant mole doesn't grab Tom Cruise's butt. But that's okay.
Hey,
I'll let it slide this once.
I thought her shirt was going to come off at some point in that scene. And I was like, okay, fine. Whatever. That would have been
And
funny.
they have Taylor and I were talking about this before the show, but like they have the crazily spoiled sandwich like 2
Yes.
inches away from the good sandwich. Like that
Why?
wouldn't happen every
Why?
time. Like, yeah.
Why? For what reason? And the spoiled milk right next to the good milk? I mean, bro, come on, guys.
It's not like
Get it
we
together.
routinely have blind people in the. Oh wait, that's what we do for like.
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, Brian, what did you think about our 3 segments that we went over today, from the Minority Report to your music to this final reaction segment? What was your favorite and why?
This was a blast across the board. Getting to meet all you beautiful people was fantastic. Like I said, this movie was weirdly been playing in the 8-track beta of my mind ever since I saw it, just because of what it predicted and what it got wrong. So it really, like the jetpack cops still blow my mind. Like why? But like the weird little things like his wife brings Lamar the phone. Like not everybody automatically has their phone. There is the phone. Like that was
here's the
weird.
phone, yeah.
Right.
Couple
Just
things
weird little stuff that you possibly couldn't think. We're not all going to walk around with advanced supercomputers in our pockets one day. Oh no, wait, that's exactly what we're doing. So that was great. Second only getting to meet you guys, and thanks for letting me ramble. I know I like the sound of my own voice a little too much sometimes, but it's exciting to be able to talk about music and stuff like that. So this was amazing. Thank you.
Brian, thank you so much for being here. Jessica, what was your favorite part of the show and why?
I would say it's going to be the sound check for me today, because we had the actual creator of the music here to explain it to
Honestly,
us.
literally shout
So
out,
that was
Brian. Thank you so
amazing.
much,
Like,
man.
that-
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
great.
I
just wanted to say it's crazy. We're sitting here with the guy who wrote these songs and owns these songs, and we can't play them because YouTube.
Well,
Damn,
I
YouTube
hereby
rules.
give you my blessing if any of the YouTube overlords are listening.
Oh God, I wish it worked that easy.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I totally wish it worked that easy. And that would be that.
I
that
have
would
to
be
fight them
so,
all the
so
time.
nice.
Like, I give me permission, YouTube. I wrote this.
They give you crap.
Yeah. Like usually you can. It's just a few emails back and forth, but like. But like if I have a musician on my interview show, and by the way, standing offer if any of you want to come on Space Couch,
I would love to.
plug your
Thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I play like a guest's music or something, that'll get flagged.
That's stupid.
It's
No, that's
silly.
horrible.
But
Do you do it live or over the air? Or
I used to
digital?
do it live, but it's turned into such the chat turned into such like a Nazi repetition. I was just like, I'll just do it recorded now because I don't want to have to be like talking to like, what's your favorite color? Meanwhile, some guy's like threatening to kill me. It got a little bit distracting. So
I meant like live, like in the studio. Your guests go there, or do you do?
Oh no,
digital?
I started I've been doing it for a while. It was a novel concept in pre-COVID world. I was like, I've come up with this amazing idea,
and then couch. So I was like,
yeah, it's just Space Couch, like is the name of the show, and it just came out of my mouth. I was just trying like screwing around with the green screen, and then COVID happened, and then like that became every show. So I was like, all right, it was cool for like 2 seconds, but I've had a lot of like I've had the directors of some of my favorite movies. Like I really like Canon, like those crappy ninja movies from the 80s. I had that guy come on and talk about all his movies, and like the guy that directed Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo, and it was
no, you're lying. You did not get that guy.
Oh yeah, same guy, by the way, that did all the ninja movies. Did not the first one, but the Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. We got to talk about it. It's like he's an Israeli guy, so like an Israeli directed Breakin' 2.
Yeah,
believe it or not. He's like, oh yes, it's a lot like a ninja movie where you do the move, and I was like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. And then real quick, I'll just tell this anecdote. It's just a short one. I asked him what his favorite ninja weapon was, and he first of all, I'm a giant nerd, surprise. And so I have this wall full of action figures, and he brings up this action figure, like, somebody made me this. And I'm like, this is amazing. And it's whatever you call this dark sickle. And so his favorite ninja weapon is a goth sickle. Ah!
That is what are the odds?
It was awesome. It was awesome.
What are the odds?
So yes, the director of American Ninja 2 and Revenge of the Ninja and Ninja 3: The Domination, one of the classic bad movies of all time, is partial to sickles. So yes, watch Space Couch. It's great. And I don't know. Thank you for letting me talk more about myself. I don't know how we got on that topic. Anyway, back to me. Sorry, thank you.
Actually, we're actually going to be shilling our friends, guys. Go look at the Boonies, guys. So this past weekend, I went to the Boonies. I went to go see Tim Pool at his Freedom stand, and I got to be on the Skateboard podcast. So, guys, go check out the Boonies HQ YouTube show because I was on their podcast, the skateboard podcast. Yeah, that's what it's called. I also go get their boards because I got all their boards behind. Well, not all of them, some of them. I'm gonna be getting more of them soon. Guys, we also have Pop Culture Crisis, another one of Tim Pool's shows. Go look them up. They are Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. EST. Do not miss their show, guys. Also, one of my good friends, Chris Noski, who has a show called The Quiet Part Pod on Rumble and YouTube. Very, very good person. Very, very great friend of mine, Chris Noski. Quiet Part Pod. And yeah, that's a lot of P's. I can't do that. The driving, guys. Go watch the driving. Jessica, do you have any last things you'd like to shout out or tell everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me over on X at Jessica Clarity. And also, we got to update some of these cards. I've got a lot more subscribers since this. But you can find me on YouTube at Little Red Librarian Hood. And do we have my Rumble here? Because we
we got your Rumble, Amphibian Goddess, and entertaining thoughts. Yeah, we got all these things for you.
Amphibian Goddess, I love it.
Yeah. She likes this Pepe. I don't know. She's into.
I'm such a Lovecraft dork. I got deep one fish fins tattooed on my forearm. So like, I'm feeling you on the amphibiousness.
Nice. Yeah, you can find me over there.
I'll find you on Rumble.
Thank you. Yeah, and we've been doing all kinds of cool stuff over there. So
right. Where can the peoples find you?
I'm so like I'm all over the place because you start one band and then you got to start like a band page for it, and then you have like 3,000 band pages, and I got to update my link tree because that's all just bands with dudes that don't like me anymore. But check out this X. I'm on Rumble as Dark_NES. That's Nintendo Entertainment System for you kids out there who are T-Bone age, and that was like my stage name in the Gothicals for a long time, so I still use it sometimes. But just check me out here, Gasoline Invertebrate on X, Brian Graupner on Facebook. I'm out there with my real ass name, which means I could never like get a job if I. No, I got a pretty good job, but it's worrisome, you know, to like if you put your name in Google and the first thing that comes up is like King of the Nazis. So like, you know, I mean, I only go to those meetings on the weekends, and we're all wearing white hoods anyway. So I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Nobody can see your face, so like nobody knows exactly who you are. But like, if I were to go there, they'd be like, "Why is this giant here?"
Yes.
Did I mention I'm running for a political office? This is great.
Oh
Good
no!
job. Running for school board here.
This is just, well, now you get to trash me and call me an ugly human.
It's not even the worst thing of me on the internet.
Okay.
Well, you see, the thing is, if someone wants to play this in a courtroom, and people honestly think that we're being serious,
right? I know.
Then that's their problem, because they are idiotic and stupid if they think that an entertaining podcast is being serious. Guys, this is
I know
entertainment.
More people should run for school board. That is legit awesome. I applaud you for that.
Yo, shout out. Thank you so much, Jessica. Guys, if you'd like to find me, I am T_Bone322 on the Twitters. Go find me there. And Taylor, where can the people find you?
And you can find me on Twitter at TaylorRentsEX.
Guys, that is a wrap. Patriots, go follow Roma Nation right now. Guys, that is riseofmiddleamerica.com. Guys, go follow him on Rumble, X, YouTube, all of the places. Guys, we are dropping red hot independent podcasts every week. We are ripping apart the biggest headlines with unfiltered independents, libertarians, and constitutionalists. No corporate spin, just straight fire and truth. Thanks for writing Shotgun. Thank you, Brian, so much for being here. Now, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends, your enemies, and your lovers. Don't forget to go follow Gasoline Invertebrate. Go listen to his music. And Jessica, what was that? What was
Taylor, let's roll that bump and let's roll out.